What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy JP coming to y'all with another how-to. Today we got a 2005 or 2006 Toyota Tundra. And I'm going to show you how to take these door speakers out and put in your own aftermarket speaker. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, please consider subscribing. These are the type of things that we do here, car audio tutorials, where the removals, anything car audio install related. That's what the channel is about. First thing you want to do is you want to come up here and you want to take this part off. It literally just pops off like that, held in by clips, so you don't have to necessarily worry about it. You can disconnect the harness if you want to. I want to, so I'm gonna disconnect it. Press a little tab on the inside. I'm just gonna let that hang. It's not on my way for real. We just need to take it off because it sits on this ridge. Now you got this part right here. This is a, my bad, this part right here, it is a push pin clip. So you want to push the inside in just slightly and then poke it from the back. Next, what you want to do is come right behind here, pop that panel off. Dang, everything's just falling on the floor. And we have one Phillips head screw right behind here. There's another Phillips back here. Those are literally only the two only screws that's in the door panel. That one right there and this one right here. Now this back panel, I mean not the back panel, but this switch module right here, we do want to go ahead and pop this up just so it makes it easier on us. Makes it easier on us to go ahead and get the door panel off by disconnecting this harness right here. And you're gonna press that tab right there. It's like a two-hander type situation. There we go. After that, we want to go ahead and take out the Phillips. Now I'm going to bring my hand up on this bottom side, start popping off these clips. And after you get done doing that, we have the panel just lifts up as far as this connector, poke it out, and take that little ball out. Same thing with this one, poke it out, take that out. Got one more harness right here, take that off, and we have that light at the bottom. Hold on, bottom light, just pull it, pop it out from the back when you got that loose. Harness, pull like that. And now that door panel just slides off just like that. So now we're here with the 6x9. Unplug the speaker harness. So we're gonna go ahead and just take the 10 mils out. And we have that out. That is that 6x9. Just gonna leave that right there. All right, guys, so now we actually have that speaker out. We're gonna go ahead and take our speaker bracket that's specifically for this car. Usually Toyotas use the 8148. I'll have all these links in the description for you. And we want to line it up just like this. Make sure that hole is at the top, and I will show you why in just a second. Right, so now we got that done. The reason you need that hole at the top is for your speaker harness. So you guys know this makes your install life 100 times easier. We just click that together. We don't have to guess which one's positive, which one's negative. And you know me, I like to clean this up a little bit. So I'm gonna take some tester tape and wrap it around to probably about here. If y'all don't like nothing else in this video, give me a thumbs up for the one hand tape work around that hole. All right, now, so what I usually do is I take the bigger one first, stick that in, then you take the smaller one, stick that in, and then you take the whole thing and just run it through the top just like that. Now, we're not gonna keep this much wire in, but it's good to have that much length so we can actually hook up our aftermarket speaker right here. Good thing I like about these harnesses, you already have the positive terminal has the bigger spade terminal on it, and the negative has the smaller one on it. just like the aftermarket speaker. Now, even though this is a really good quality speaker, it's a Polk Audio DB series. I'll have the links for that as well. It is a little bit too big. You kind of see that space, but no worries. It actually comes with the trim ring that goes right here. Now, this thing is about a 1/2 inch thick, and we don't want the speaker to stick out too far, because then we'll get some fitment issues on the door panel going back on. So I think we could probably trim about 1/4 off of this and we'll be good. Now, if you guys can see, there are 2 different types of textures on here. You kind of got this rough looking texture, and then you have this smooth plastic. This smooth plastic part is probably about a little less than 1/4 down, if not 1/4 of an inch. I ain't got no measuring tape, but let's go ahead and trim it down. Trim all the smooth part down to this part, and I'm pretty sure that that's going to be just enough for what we need. All right, so you can see I have my speaker harness going to my 6x9 right there. I'm going to stick that up under there. I'm going to pull the slack up on the speaker harness, so the slack's outside the speaker. And then you see you got that bracket, you have your spacer, and then you have this. Now, I'm definitely gonna need 2 hands to screw this in. You will too, and we don't wanna jam that speaker, so I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, so I was able to put my 4 screws in here on each side. Got that thing mounted. Speaker is literally not going anywhere. Now, what I like to do with the slack, I'll pull it up here, throw a zip tie on it real quick. So as you can see, it is still seamless with the door. All right, so we got that door panel back on. It's looking good, sounding good. The door fits perfectly. We're not having any fitment issues, and that's just how I like it. If you guys find any type of value in this video, please be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment if you want to. Till next time, it's your boy JP signing out. Product links in the description, and Patreon link is also in the description. Peace.